Hello everyone, my name is Detective Spielberg. I am a professional film detective that has solved some of film society's deepest and darkest cases. Such as, what happened to those Minecraft movies? But speaking of canceled movies, there's one movie from the 80s that was a massive success, yet never got a sequel. That being E.T. But what you might not have known is that E.T. actually almost got a sequel. But while making this film, the entire project fell apart and it was completely scrapped. However, I've dug deep into this case, and I have personally uncovered many hidden, secret details about this canceled film. And trust me, what they were planning to do, the horrific details, will shock you. You're not gonna want to miss this. So stick around for what happened to E.T. 2. So after E.T.'s massive success, the studio was quick to greenlight that sequel, baby. Greenlight that sequel, baby. With director Steven Spielberg even returning. I like that name, Spielberg. It's got a good ring to it. And the film was even given the title E.T. 2, Nocturnal Fears. Wait, that sounds kind of ominous. But writers Steven Spielberg and Melissa Madison began crafting a 10-page treatment of what this new film was going to look like. And this treatment has been leaked to the public if you want to read it yourself. It's interesting. We're gonna get to the details in a second. Oh boy. But while writing this film, Steven and Melissa realized that this film was dark. Like really dark? Like horror movie dark. And scary. And frickin' scary. Like John Cena killing a squirrel. That scene's scary, okay? That scene is scary, by the way. People around them who read their ideas claimed that this film was going to be a childhood ruiner. So let's actually dive into the plot details of what they were planning. So for starters, this film was going to reveal that E.T.'s real name is Zarek. Now that's scary. Because that's a frickin' stupid name. There, you happy now? And these new aliens were terrifying. They had red eyes, sharp teeth. And to quote the treatment itself, it describes them as hostile and carnivorous, which are two words that describe me when my wife hasn't made me dinner yet. Shit, Martha actually left. Please come back, Martha. Now, interestingly enough, the people who are working on this film started to make some new concept designs of what these new evil aliens would look like. But unfortunately for us, Steven Spielberg is the only person who has ever seen these designs. But there's a rumor floating around that Steven Spielberg still has pictures of these designs hidden in his basement. So like a good detective, I had to investigate. Steven Spielberg! Hey, get back here! No, he got away. No, not my Tom Hanks photos. Curse you, whoever you are. Well, I hope y'all are happy. You guys just ruined my chances of ever working with Steven Spielberg. We could have been Spielbergians together, but I guess not. Ugh. You break into someone's basement one time. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at the concept designs for these aliens. As I was looking at these photos, I realized just how weird and creepy. Oh, that's from the wrong box. These ones. Look how weird and creepy these are. I ignored those other photos. I took them for recreational purposes. And remember how I told you guys that these new aliens are carnivorous? Well, in this film, they devour a freaking cow. They devour a cow in graphic and explicit, gruesome detail. From the way they wrote this scene, the writers just must have really wanted to see these aliens chow on some cow, okay? You know, I guess in the end, I guess the cow did get conquered by evil alien conquerors. That joke will only make sense to my friends. I understood the joke, Spielberg. Now let me out of here. Another bizarre detail about this canceled film is that it was going to deal with Elliot's parents getting a divorce. Nothing says family film like a film where there is no family. But now, it is time to get to the big controversial scenes. It is time to talk about the child torture scenes. I'm not kidding. While these evil aliens look for Zarek, they find the children who had met him in the first movie, take them, interrogate them, lock them in cages, and torture them until they are completely drained, as they wrote in the screenplay. Could you imagine pitching this film? Hello, my name is Steven Spielberg, and I am here to pitch to you the sequel to E.T.
Oh yes, Steve, I am very excited to see what you're going to do with this film. See, I am a huge fan of that first E.T. film. You know, it had such great character, such great emotion, and most importantly, it made me enough money to buy a jacuzzi. And I just think that we have the potential for a big franchise on our hands. Steve, does that say explicit cattle mutilation? Wait, what'd you say? Oh, sorry. Apologies from me, Steven Spielberg. I'm sorry. This is actually meant for later in the presentation. Hold on. My thing is not working. The old Bluetooth acting up again. You know how it is, Ron. You know how it is. That's not my name. Wait, hold on. I think I got it. 3, 2. Did that work?
No, that just made it worse. I'll be honest, Ron.
This is really embarrassing. I have no idea why it's not working.
Does that say Elliot's parents divorce? LOL? It does say that, Ron. You're right on the money like always.
I apologize. I don't know why it says lol. Lol. Nothing funny about divorce. I would know. My parents got divorced. It's probably just a typo. Don't worry about it.
You are really gonna have to forgive me. I am experiencing some real technical difficulties. What is this, the set of Jaws?
I directed that movie.
Hey, Steve,
are you okay? You doing good? You doing good these days?
I'm fine, okay? I'm sorry, it's just these stupid slides. My presentation is not working. Look, I promise, once you see the full vision of what I want to do in this film, you will not be disappointed. In fact, you'll be very impressed, Ron. You'll be very impressed. Steve.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve, that says child torture.
Gosh darn it!
So after the torture, and after Elliot is threatened with a dagger, and after Elliot is bitten, the kids are rescued by Zarek, or E.T., after he comes in and defeats the evil aliens. Hooray! He saves the kids! Woohoo! Unfortunately, he still couldn't save Elliot's parents' marriage. And then they wrote that after E.T. saves the day, the kids and E.T. have another big emotional hug. And, yeah, I'd imagine it was emotional because these kids are gonna have permanent trauma for the rest of their lives. Therapy for years. For the kids and for all of us if this film had come out. But why didn't this film come out? That's the question. Why was this film put away on that dusty shelf? And the reason is Spielberg himself. As they were writing this film, Steven Spielberg realized that this movie was just too dark, too totally different, and just would not craft a good sequel. And he thought that it might ruin E.T.'s legacy. He once said that he would not make the sequel because he realized it would only rob the original film of its virginity. So basically, this film was never made because Steven Spielberg was uncomfortable taking E.T.'s virginity. Wait, what? Sorry, that didn't sound right. I meant more like he wasn't comfortable making the sequel because he thought that it would only ruin the legacy of E.T. and take away from the innocence of that first film. Spielberg was also quoted as saying, "Sequels can be dangerous to your truth as an artist." And Spielberg, I feel you on that. Even though this is Film Detective 6. But also, like, Spielberg, okay, if they were to make a Playing with Fire 2, that would be the most artistic thing in the universe. And a cow don't even have to die. In the end, this film was never made, and even Steven Spielberg is happy about that. And I think as curious as I would have been to see this film, maybe it was truly better off left on that dusty shelf.
Hold on, shut up, Ryan. I almost got it. Hold on, and pa! Hey, that's the next slide. Wait, what? That's not the next slide. Spielberg, look, buddy, I don't really want to hear anymore, dude. You lost me at Zarek. Oh, my mistake. This slide must have accidentally got into my PowerPoint presentation. But because it is in there, I think you should do what it says to this video. So why don't you smash that like button? What are you doing? Ron, look at me. Look at me in the eyes. I swear I had nothing to do with this. But I do have something to do with you subscribing to this YouTube channel. I think that'd be pretty cool. And I'm Steven Spielberg, so I know it's cool. I made movies. Spielberg, the cops are already on their way. Just please get out of my house. Ron, calm down, okay? There is no reason to get FBI involved in this. Unless they would like to subscribe to the Carter YouTube channel, the best YouTube channel on YouTube. Go on, click it. Click it, you cowards. Do like this. But below the video. Go on. Do it. I made Jaws. What? I'm sorry. I haven't been a very good friend to you. And I'm sorry. It's just someone stole into my house and they stole my Tom Hanks photos, man. They took every last one of them. They took every last one of them. I just haven't been the same since it did that. I'm just gonna go. Oh, I'm so sad. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. I just shoved a staple into my finger.